Hey folks, welcome to another edition of the Mediocre Cover Band Guitar Guy. It's actually a beautiful Saturday out here. Had a busy week. We finally got the girl in the clan graduated from high school last Thursday, which means we now have four out of high school, one just going into junior high in September. Wow. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for the subscriptions to my channel. Really appreciate it. I'm at 108 now. If you want to subscribe, that's up to you. I'd appreciate it. You're helping out an old guy. Um, if you like what you see or hear, or you want to feel better about your own playing, this is the place to come. So today I have a topic, and it's a social media elephant that we're gonna have to get out of the old chat room. Um, and it pertains to battles of the bands. And is there really kind of an age where it's time to sort of pack it in and say, I'm not going to, you're not going to be a part of a battle of the bands. What's appropriate and what's not, like, and this is all coming from the town of Conception Bay South. And of course, they're having their annual Kelligrew soiree, depends how you want to pronounce it. And that's one of the things they're doing this year. I believe the date for this particular thing is July 9th. Anyway, they're doing a battle of the bands this year for 19 and over. The battle of bands is being held at a club in a bar, and this is the reason for the 19 and over, which I say, CBS, you own a shit ton of properties. You could have your battle of the bands in one of those. There's also like the Parish Hall, the Legion, lots of places people 19 and under can get in. To me, I think if you're like 10 years into a mortgage, you've had two prostate exams, and you know all the names of the members of the A team, I think you're past battle of the band age. I personally think it should be 19 and under. I think it's a good opportunity, and I'm going to explain to people watching this now, because people say to me, "Well, playing a festival, even if it's an opening slot, it is an opening slot. It's in the afternoon. It's not a high visibility spot, so you will not get any exposure. It's also free. You're helping out the soiree committee fill space to the people that are in early with younger kids and shit like that. So you're really not getting any monetary gain. And for the people that are going to come in and go, well, I play for the love of music and not money anymore. You know what? That's great, man. I love music too, but I also took something I love and turned it in a way to sort of help my income and make money in that sense, just to make ends meet. Okay, so that's where I am. But the whole thing is that if you're an established musician, do you really want to play, battle it out? Do you really want to go into a bar and play against somebody who's 19 years old and then call your buddies up or text them and say, yeah, I beat Jim's young fella out in a battle of the bands. Yeah, him and his 19-year-old buddies. It was their first gig. Or do you want to call and say, we got beat out by, Jim young fella and his 19-year-old buddies who's never played a gig? I think it'd be a great opportunity for somebody who's young and hasn't played a gig, whereby you let them get up on the stage and let them get a look inside the machine and see how all the gears run. Let them see how it is to play on stage, not in a jam space, how it is to have the drums behind you, have things coming back at you through the monitors, dealing with sound checks, dealing with people, being on stage, how to work a crowd, like building chops, and maybe give them some money or something monetary in that sense, or have a small group of finalists of young people go up and play the afternoon slot and give them a gig at one of your other town functions, like your winter festival or something else. Because you guys are a busy town, you're a big town, so you got lots of shit on the go. But these are my opinions. The other thing that a lot of people were upset about was there was no inclusion for bands from CBS. They were all okay. We got four bands that play every festival, and if you're in a band, you got to realize you're getting the leftovers that those four bands couldn't play this year. It's like the George Street Festival. Before it's even announced, 90% of the bands that are going to play. That's a given. And same thing with Iceberg Alley. The locals that are going there. But there's a reason for that too. It's because it's of the opinion of these organizers that these people are going to draw a crowd. And the other one of it is a bit of nepotism. Somebody on a committee knows somebody in a band and gets them the gigs. I've seen that happen too. I've seen bands play festivals in Paradise, and when the band started playing, people started leaving. You know, it's really just the way it is. There's nothing you can really do about that. It would be great, if you put a band from Conception Bay South up on the stage, probably, and even if you're not going to give them a headlining slot, give them the middle slot. It could help increase what you're bringing in. And like I said, it's the whole nature of the beast. It's a business plan that they put in to make money at these festivals. They want to get people through the gate and buy tickets. They want people to drink beer, buy their beer. They want people to buy hot dogs, hamburgers, and pizza. They're selling, hangovers and cholesterol. That's what, these festivals here are about. You're not buying band merch and shit like that. And it's mostly covers at these festivals. You're not getting a lot of original stuff because it's not what Newfoundlanders want to hoot and holler to. So that's just a little opinion on me. Just wondering if maybe you guys are watching, you four people that always comment on my videos, what your thoughts. Is there an appropriate age limit to where somebody should sort of back off of a Battle of the Bands gig, especially when it's this type of situation where you're not winning money, record deals, or a chance for huge exposure? That's my thought, and I'll leave you with that. I gotta go let some dogs in. Cheers.